This one is just one. Mírate las cosas. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. One second, I'll put it there. Oh, making it. Like that.
No pongas más ahí.
Yeah. So I was gonna stack them up. No way. Let me find a place to put them. Thank you, Cookie. How are you? It's going good. I'm definitely not hungry anymore, but I still have a lot more to do. How about yours? Oh, it was great. It was really good. I overdid it, but it's all good. I don't regret it. It was really, really good. Okay. I'm gonna have to get this off the table because it's really heavy, and it's making the table go down a little bit. Oh, you did? Nice. Oh, what time you gotta wake up tomorrow? Okay. I guess I'm gonna put him there. Oh, okay. It's not so bad. Those are they're power banks to charge your phone, tablet, laptop. So they have different connections, and they come in different sizes. And there's more. I have those are two models, but I have like 6, 7, 8 different models. So I need to get this customer 200, and so far I think I have like 50. I have all of them, but I just have to check the rest. I'm getting them off the table because they're really heavy and they're starting to make a dent on the table. Oh yes, yeah. Sometimes I sell them in bulk. Like this case, this customer, he sends them to Africa. He has a store over there, so he buys from me. This is like the third order that he did this year, and then he sends them in a container all the way to Africa.
This one's really
So I'm gonna try to leave them out if I don't need it, because those the other one buys them.
Oh.
So. Mira, puerta, mira. Tapa.
fun.
Yeah, you see what you wrote right there. That's what I do. Because there's so many things that I cannot control. So before I used to be in my head all the time, not I wouldn't say happy, but I wouldn't feel comfortable because I would always think there's so much to do and I didn't accomplish a quarter of what I wanted it to accomplish. So every single day I would go to sleep thinking about that. And then I realized that what I was trying to accomplish, it was impossible. To do everything that I wanted it to do in one day, it's just not possible. And all I said was, you know what? Let me do the best I can. Let me try to be as productive as I can. Let me try to. I mean, it's never perfect, but let me just make sure that I can look at myself in the mirror and say, you know what? I did do everything I was capable of doing that day. And once I do that, I feel good. I feel great, whether that was enough or not, because hey, I gave it my all. I gave it an honest effort, and I feel proud of that. So instead of trying to control things that are out of my control, I control that. You know, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna put the amount of effort that I put? And every day is different. You know, some days you're more productive than others. Some days you feel better than others. Some days things will work out a lot better, and that's okay. But as long as you stay consistent, at the end, it's gonna make a difference. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's all I can do. You know, keep pushing, keep going, and eventually things will work out the way I want them. And if not, if they don't work out the way I want them to work out, it's because maybe that's not my path. Maybe it's a different path that I have to take. But all I have is control of what I can do. And as long as I stay consistent and I keep pushing forward no matter what, I have a chance. Some people think like, oh, you're gonna make it. You know, people think like, oh, automatically, whatever you're going through, you're gonna make it. Well, not all the time you make it, but at least you have a chance. Because if you don't move and if you don't keep pushing forward, and just do the best you can every single day, you will not have a chance. So all I know is that at least I have a chance, and that to me is good enough because a chance is an opportunity. So I don't know if you can see it, but I'm laying them there in the floor, and I'm separating them by the different models, so that way I can count and know how many I have and how many I'm gonna send him. But I'm gonna send him some extra. He only paid for 200, but once I'm done, I'm gonna send him a few extra. Thank you, appreciate that. And to be honest, I'm just getting started because imagine once I start changing, you know, like I'm already changing that, but once we start living the way I want to live with my family, and I can show, you know, like how how it was before and what are we doing, and that's gonna be really interesting. And and to me, it means a lot because I feel that anybody can do whatever they put their mind into, and just work with whatever you have. Because a lot of people keep talking about what they don't have. Oh, but I don't have this. Oh, but I don't have that. Oh, but I don't. Forget about what you don't have. You don't have it. You don't have it. Just work with what you have. Figure it out with what you have. And you keep asking me like, oh, how do I deal with stress? How do I deal with that? Well, I just control what I'm capable of controlling, which is putting the best effort that I can put and doing the best I can every single day. If I do all I can do and at the end it doesn't work out, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror and say, you know what? I did everything I could. Can I do something better? Obviously, you can always better yourself. Even if you're giving your 100%, you can always do better than that. And I agree with that. But at this point, today, did I give it my all? Yes. Tomorrow, can I do better? Yes, of course. There's an opportunity to do better tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But as long as you control your emotions, your actions, and the things that you can do, I think that that's something to be proud of. Even if things don't work out the way you want them to work out, maybe if they don't work out now, it doesn't mean it's over. It means that you got to keep going. Maybe it's going to take a little longer. Maybe you don't have to go about it the way you think you should go about it. Maybe you have to change and go a different way. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You just got to keep adapting, keep changing, keep evolving. And eventually, if you don't give up, one of the two will give up. Either life is going to give up on testing you, or you're going to accomplish whatever it is that you want. And if you don't, if at the end, for some reason you don't, let's say you get old and you don't accomplish all the things that you wanted to accomplish, but you can look back and say, you know what, I never gave up. I kept on going no matter what life would throw at me. I kept on pushing, I kept on moving forward. That's something to be proud of. At least I look at it that way. To me, I would be proud of myself if I can look back and say, you know what, I didn't accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish, but at least I didn't give up no matter what. I would be proud of that. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. Just like how you wrote it there. That's it. Never give up. Imagine if you refuse to give up, if you refuse to stop, even if you feel bad, don't get me wrong, there's days that anybody will feel bad. Take a day off, take a few hours off, but then keep on going. And sometimes you cannot afford to take a day off. Sometimes you just gotta keep going even if you feel bad. Because sometimes life will test you to that point. Yes. Oh no, I definitely believe so. I believe that when we go through something, whatever, especially going through hard times, that's where we grow. You don't grow when everything is running smooth. You don't grow when you think you have the perfect life based out of whatever idea you have. You don't grow that way. You grow when you go through struggle. You grow when you go through hard times, and that's how you evolve, and that's how you become a better version of yourself. And I believe that every test that we're given, that is given to us, we're capable of handling that test. It doesn't matter how big or small, it doesn't matter. We are capable of handling that test. Maybe not at the moment, maybe we need to upgrade ourselves, maybe we have to change our mindset, maybe we have to do other adjustments. But we are capable of handling those because they're given to us for a reason. That's it. Yeah. Definitely, it builds character. It makes you stronger, and it makes you a better person, a better version of yourself. And you get once things are better, and you go through that struggle, you can appreciate the things that you have even better because you already went through hell pretty much to get there. So you appreciate them better. So that's why I don't judge myself based out of how much money I have or how much money I don't have, based on whatever people want to say that is successful. Successful is somebody that is not willing to give up. Successful is somebody that no matter what keeps getting thrown at them, they keep going no matter what. That to me is somebody successful. That's somebody that I admire because it's a person that no matter what the circumstances, they keep on moving forward. They keep on going. They keep on going. They don't stop. That to me is somebody to admire. That's somebody that is successful. Now, you want to measure success based out of money? Okay, I mean, it is what it is. But to me, it doesn't work that way. What values do you have as a person? Because my work, I'm not gonna put a price on that. I cannot put an amount of money and say, oh, I'm worth more or less because I have this amount of money or this, material stuff. That's why once you know what you're worth, once you know who you are, it doesn't matter what nobody thinks about you. It doesn't matter whether they like you, they don't like you, whether it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they say because you take the power from them and it becomes yours. But now, when you care so much about what anybody has to say about you, you give your power to other people. And I get it. We live in a world, especially nowadays with social media, we live in a world that is really easy. No, no, because at the end of the day, we are living with ourselves inside of us. So what we think about ourselves, that's what should matter the most. We live in a world that is so easy to look at somebody that is showing whatever they want to show, because a lot of people, they only show the parts that they want to show you. And then it's really easy to look at that and say, oh man, they have it so good, and you start comparing your life and to them and whatever. It doesn't work that way. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has something to go through, and there's no way that you can compare it to someone else or someone else to you, because at the end of the day, only you know what you have to do to get there, to become the person that you are. To me, there's so much more important things than just material stuff. I feel that you can always make more money. You can always find a way to have whatever material stuff you want. But time, you can never get time back. You can never get certain things back that time, at that moment, that year, that month, that particular day. It doesn't matter how much money you're able to have eventually. There's certain things that you cannot take back. So I care more about those things that you cannot buy with money. So you're going to tell me that somebody has the power to tell me whether I'm successful or not, whether I'm capable, whether I'm worthy or not? No. Nobody's inside of me. Nobody knows what I have to go through, what I have to face every single day in, day out. So you're going to tell me that somebody's going to have the power to say, oh yeah, this guy is successful. This guy is great. Oh no, this guy. No, they're not in my shoes. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's life. I feel that if you have all the support and things are running smooth for you, great, enjoy. But if you don't, it's still good. It's not the end of the world either. Sometimes it's about the journey. Life is about a journey and not really the destination. So if you don't find joy in the journey, I mean, it's just crazy. Because once you get to a destination, you're gonna start a new journey. So there always gonna be a journey that you're gonna be going through in life. So if you don't get to enjoy those, man, what's the point? What's the reason? Why are we living? What's the whole purpose of us being alive? To be miserable and just live a life that we don't want to live and just, I mean, that to me makes no sense. And I think about those things. I used to when I was little. Think about that when I was a teenager. Think about that a lot. You know, like what's the purpose? What's my purpose? What's gonna be my purpose? What am I gonna do with my life? How am I gonna have a life that I can be proud of? So the day that I get older, I can look back instead of regretting the things that I didn't do. I can look back and say, you know what? I'm proud of what I did. I could have done better, of course, but I'm proud of what I did. Yeah, that's it. Life is meant to be to live to the fullest, you know, and that's why sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, I just go with it. I just go with basically, if I get an idea and we're okay, you know, as a family to go forward, we're just gonna go forward and deal with the consequences. Yeah, but I'll check. At the end of the day, we're not gonna get out of this thing called life alive. You know, so just think about that for a second. We're not getting out alive. You know, like if it's up to me, I wanna be right now since months ago. I wanna be living the life that I want. I wanna be spending more time with my kids. I wanna be traveling with my kids and my wife and my family. But you know what? Not yet. It's not possible yet. It's all right. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna try to do my best to make sure that it happens sooner than later. But how long is it gonna take? As long as it takes. All I know is that I'm gonna put my best effort to make sure that it's as fast as possible. But if it takes longer than what I'm expecting, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep going. What is happiness to me? I really don't think about it too much, but I don't know what it is, but I can tell you that I feel happy when I'm with my family, with my wife, with my kids, when I can see them, you know, those little things that they're growing and I have the chance to influence their life. I have the chance to teach them what I believe is right and educate them how I believe is right. So that to me is a privilege. That's a privilege to be able to do something like that. And when I'm with them, I'm happy. That, you know, the simplest things. When I'm cooking and I'm making a meal for my wife and I, for my kids, I'm happy. Those little things are happy, you know, are happiness to me. So I want more of that. That's why I'm pursuing and attracting, you know, like changing the lifestyle that we have, changing what I do for work, because I want more of what makes my soul feel. I don't know if it's happiness. I think it's beyond happiness because it feels inside of me. It's something that it feels from the inside out. So I don't know how to explain it. So I want more of those. I want more of that. I don't want to just every other day or on the weekends or whatever. No, I want to experience that every day, especially now that the kids are little. Oh, we were thinking and we didn't know what to put because a lot of names were taken. But then, like the destiny and the fuel and like basically, like go and do it now, fuel your destiny, like just go for it. So we started putting words together and then we found that one and it was available and we say, hey, let's go for it. Because I'm not a big religious person. I do believe, but I'm not too big in religion. But at the same time, I believe that we are more than our body. We're more than our flesh and bone. There's more to us than that. I do believe that. And I believe that sometimes the answer is already inside of us. We just have to look deep down inside of us. And we're always looking for this, thinking that the answer is out there and that everything is out there. No, it's already inside of us. We just have to look for it and find a way to channel that and understand it also. And again, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. I'm a student of life. That's what I am. I don't think you ever gonna be able to master life. There's no way that someone can master life. That's it. Yeah. I feel that when you have that mindset that you're not an expert and you're willing to learn, you're open to more opportunities. But once you already convince yourself that you're a master, that you're an expert, that you don't need to learn anything else, I feel you stop growing, you stop learning. That's it. Yeah. Always improving, always learning, always growing. It will never be perfect, but you can always better yourself. That's why I don't compare myself to no one. I don't know what that is. Not myself, not my life, not nobody else's life, nobody else's body. The body that I have is this one. This is all the body I'm gonna have in this life. So there's no point in me comparing it to this is all I got. This is what I have to work with, and I have to make the best of it, and that's it. Well, I've been there, and I've been there many, many, many times, and all I keep telling myself is, I'm doing this now, but this is not gonna last forever. So this is what I need to do now, but it's not gonna be for the rest of my life. Even if I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of that, how I'm gonna find something else, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you don't need to know the how. All you know is that, you know what, that's not for you. That's not for the rest of your life. And you figure it out as you go. And that's what I have told myself many times. When I'm going through something that I don't like, that I have no choice but to face it and do it, I tell myself, I'm doing this now, but one day I will not do this. And this is not for the rest of my life. This will not last forever. And that's what I keep telling myself over and over and over again. And I've been telling myself that for many, many years, since I was a teenager, that I was doing all kinds of jobs that I didn't like, that I was getting low pay, all kinds of stuff. So that's what I keep telling myself. You know what? This is what I have to do now, but it will not be for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna stay here for the rest of my life. Temporary. Yeah, that's it. Even the good times, even the great moments, they don't last forever. We don't last forever. So the hard times, they don't last forever. The good times, they don't last forever either. We don't last forever. So that's life. That's always something that I keep alive. It's my vision. I don't let my circumstances determine my vision or determine my thoughts. Doesn't matter where I am or how I am in that moment. It's not gonna block me from believing that it's possible to be totally different. Even if I have no clue how to get there. I always believe that. I feel that as long as you believe, you have a chance. Because if you don't believe, then who will? So me, I don't think about it whether, oh, am I gonna be capable of doing this? Whether, oh my God, am I gonna be enough? I don't think about it like that. I think about it that as long as I give it my all, as long as I keep moving forward, I have a chance. And having a chance, that's more than enough for me. Well, when I was little, my oldest brother, he raised me for a few years from 11 years old to 17 years old, and he gave me a lot of the foundation of who I am today. He didn't teach me all, but he gave me a lot of foundation, and that helped me a lot. And then the rest, I learned it as I go through life and going through hard times, going through good times, and going through seasons. I've gone through many, many seasons of life, and I have learned a lot from that. That's why it's not about what happens to you. It's about what do you do about it? How are you going to react to that? Because I see people that they have a great family, they have great parents, and they do the opposite. And then I see people that they didn't have great parents, they didn't have an amazing family for whatever the reason. and they do amazing things. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about, oh my God, they're billionaires now. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as humans. You know, let's say your parents were not there for you, and then you decide to have kids, and you have kids, and then you raise your kids totally opposite from how your parents raise you. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing because you're changing a negative and making it a positive. So those are the things that to me I admire when people are capable of doing things like that and they do it. I admire people like that. No, they don't define you. It's you, your actions. And whatever you believe becomes your reality. And it's an everyday thing. Trust me, life is going to test you. It's going to test your mindset too. And the stronger you get, the stronger the test is going to become. It happens. Things like that happens. But you know what? It's all good. Sometimes those things, they make you a better person. Believe it or not. Sometimes you think it was bad and it ends up being a being a blessing. So that's awesome. I respect that. That's amazing right there. I did the same thing when I was 17 years old. In my case, my brother was raising me from 11 to 17. Then I moved out of his house and I went by myself, and I was like that until I met my wife, and pretty much I became an adult at a really young age, and I have to figure it out how to support myself. I have to figure it out how to work and not make enough money, and just all the deals, all the things that you have to deal with as you become an adult. And I look back when I was younger, you know, I would think about it and be like, oh man, you know, why this have to happen to me? Blah, blah, blah. And as I got older, I look back and I'm like, that was such a blessing. Because if things would have been different for me, I would have been a totally different person now. And I'm proud of who I am now. I like who I am. I'm comfortable on my own skin. Okay. Yeah. But you know what? The day that you decide to have a family, you can do the opposite. And that's your way of changing what happened to you. You cannot change what happened to you, but you can change how you react, how you raise your future kids. Yeah. Thank you. So that's why you always have a choice, and it's up to you. No matter what happens, no matter. I mean, I have known people that they have amazing parents, and they end up doing crazy things. I have known people that they have no parents, and they end up doing amazing things too. So it's up to the person. It's up to the person. I have known so many people that had their mom and dad, and everything was given to them. They didn't do anything with it. They ended up going through a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, a lot of drugs, and all kinds of stuff. And you look and you're like, man, you have pretty much what you call a perfect life. You know, you have your mom, your dad, people that care about you. Why would you do that? Well, that's life. Yeah, definitely. You become stronger. You become stronger. Yes. You definitely become stronger when you have to figure it out on your own. That's it. That's all. Hey, that's on them. That's their loss. Don't let that affect you. That's their loss. That's something that they're gonna have to deal with that when the time comes, and that's gonna be on them. Don't let that affect you. Don't take it to your heart and keep it there, because if not, if you do that, it's gonna be there for the rest of your life, and you don't want that. You don't want something that negative to take up space inside of you. You know. So just don't even think about it. Leave it alone. I know exactly what you mean, but you're better off just not caring about it. Yeah. And sometimes there's relationships, even with family members. Sometimes it's better off to just high and by, and even sometimes high and by is just too much. So it's just better off you in your place and they're in their place. But at the end of the day, there's no point in holding grudges, holding resentments, because I believe that eventually you have to figure it out for yourself. What comes around goes around. So you do good deeds, the good karma is gonna come back to you. You do bad deeds, bad karma is gonna come back to you. And sometimes it comes back to you in a way that you don't even know, but it does comes back, good or bad. So those people, whoever they are, whatever they do, trust me, they will have, even if you don't want to, they will have what they deserve based out of the actions that they did. Because that's how life works. Every action has a reaction, good or bad. And that's something that we can really not do anything about it. We can't avoid that. Whatever actions you take, good or bad, you're gonna get reactions out of that. It is. It is real. I believe. I believe it's real. I believe so. I do. I believe that no matter what you're going through, it has a purpose. So instead of thinking, oh my God, why this is happening to me? Oh, why this hasn't worked out for me or whatever. I think about like, okay, what am I supposed to learn out of this? What can I get out of this situation? What can I learn? How can I evolve out of this situation that I can use for the rest of my life? So I'm always thinking about that, and I'm always thinking about, okay, I'm going through this. I need to figure it out, but in order to pass that level, in order to go through that, you need to evolve, because sometimes what you are at that moment is not enough, you know? So sometimes you're doing everything you can, but everything you can is not enough. Then it's time to level up. It's time to push a little bit more. It's time to dig in a little bit more. Even if you think that there's no more, there's always more left. As long as you believe that you can give more, that there's more that you can do, you can always get a little bit more. And then by doing that, once you overcome that situation, you look back, you're like, holy cow, I just level up. I just became better. I became stronger. I became wiser. So then you look back and you're like, okay, so that bad situation, that bad time wasn't really bad, because thanks to that, I just level up. So yeah, and that's life. And I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like life is the final boss. Life is the one that doesn't matter how many times you level up, they always have a higher level than yours. And it's the one that can come down and knock you down really quick, just to kind of make you like, just to show you the power, to show you that, hey, it doesn't matter how much you learn, it doesn't matter how much you know, it's never enough, because life can always go a next level. But if you refuse to quit and if you refuse to stop and you keep on going, not even life itself can stop you. At least that's what I believe. That's it. Never give up. I mean, just like that. Never give up. No matter what. No matter circumstances, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on, just keep going. Even if you have to take a day off, even if you have to take an hour off, but just know that sometimes you cannot even take a day off. Sometimes you have to go no matter what. And you have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to put in that kind of effort. Even if things are not going your way. And sometimes things don't go your way, not for months, not for days, sometimes for years. But you know what? I believe that they're not going your way for a reason. I believe that at the end of the day, maybe it's something that you have to figure it out. Maybe you have to change your path. Maybe, I mean, there's so many possibilities that it's really infinite. So sometimes things are not working out, not because you're not enough or not because you're doing things wrong. No, it's just not working out because that's not your path. You have a different path. And what I know is based out of my experiences, out of my life, out of what I have to deal with, all the situations. I've been very blessed to be able to deal with many, many different people from all over the world, many nationalities, cultures. So that I have learned a lot from people. And I get whatever I want to get, not what, like, if I don't want to get bad influence, I don't get that. I don't, I try to get positive to keep growing towards what I want, which is become the better version of myself. That's my biggest goal, to become a better version of me. And that's what I always try to do. And every person that I have met, I have learned so much from them, even if they're not teaching me anything, just by their actions. Even if they do something wrong to me, I still could learn from that. You could still learn from that. Everybody's path is different. Yes, that's why it's impossible to compare yourself to someone else, because it's like comparing water to I don't know, to oil. It's not the same. We're not the same. We're all different. Yeah, we are all special. There's nobody else like us in the world. There's only one of us. We are one of a kind. So imagine, if we're one of a kind, that's just enough to show you how amazing we are. What possibilities do we have inside of us that we're one of a kind? There's no one in the world like us. Let me put this over here and get a bag. That's it. Yeah. Like me, I like to exercise. I haven't been able to exercise the way I want to. I've been exercising like once every other week, you know, and I'm not happy about that. But I'll get back to that. But right now, I have to handle other things. You know, that's just the way it is. That's what I gotta deal with. There's other things that are more important at this moment. But the moment that I can make a squeeze 20, 30 minutes, I will do it. But it's not so much about physical. It's not so much about how I look. And yes, how you look, it matters up to a point. But to me, it's very little. Because what makes you you is the whole package. It's not just how you look, it's your insight, it's your soul, your feelings. How are you as a human being? And that's how I look at it. And we live in an era that everybody's just looking at the exterior. Everybody's just looking how how this person looks, how this person doesn't look, and they think that just looks is enough. The looks, they will go. They come and go. And they will go one day. It's there's nothing we can do about it. It doesn't matter how great we look. There's gonna be a point in life that we will not look that great anymore. Because that's part of life. And there's nothing we can do about it. And no, I'm not saying that you should look like crap and you shouldn't care about how you look. I'm not saying that. But it shouldn't be like the number one priority, how I see it with a lot of people. All they care about is how they look on the exterior. But what about the interior? What about their feelings? What about their thoughts? What about so many more things that there is, and not just how you look? At least that's how I see it. To me, it matters more than the exterior because at the end of the day, anything can happen to anyone, you know. And what about, let's say you meet someone and that person looks so amazing on the outside, but that's all you care about is how they look on the outside. What about if they go through an accident or something happens to them and they don't have their looks anymore? What then? If that was the only thing that really attracted you from that person, you know, if that was all you care about and it's not there anymore, what's gonna happen? You don't want to be with that person no more. You don't want to deal with that person no more. But if what you care about the person is a package, even if they lose one or two of those things and they have all the others, you still have that flame. You still have that desire, that affection for that person. Hey Nagir, how you doing? How's everything with you in that gear? Awesome. Yeah, me too. I'm really sleepy, but I have a lot to do. Let me see. Let me see how much more. How much more am I gonna do? But let's see. But I said, that gear, keep hanging in there, man. Thank you. I said we gotta keep pushing. That's all there is. It's just a test, nothing more. Oh, I did? What were you doing on the windows? I didn't know you were doing something on the windows. Hey, Cookie, did you fell asleep? Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Falling asleep. All right, Cookie. Hey, I appreciate you, Cookie. Stay there, stay strong. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. And tomorrow, just go at it again. You got this, Cookie. All right, Netgear. Thank you for stopping by. My pleasure. Thank you. Take care, Netgear. Have a good night. Thank you. So the inspector went and gave it the okay, Smiley. No, oh my goodness. Oh, that's awesome. Oh no, I'm sure that not only install, I'm sure that the material, like everything is not, it's not like before. We did some we did a lot of construction stuff back in the days, my brother and I, when he bought his first house. We did tiles, we did painting, we did fence, driveway, roof. We did a whole bunch of stuff. My brother opened a construction company for a few years. First cruise in the Razor. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure technology, they have all this stuff. I mean, I've seen some videos, not a lot, but I've seen some videos of new equipments that they have that I'm thinking like, oh my God, it make life so much easier. You have to double pane on the trip for the noise. Oh, okay. Yeah, back in Florida, I had the hurricane windows, so I wouldn't have to put the shutters, and that was cool. I like that because it was easier when the hurricane were about to come. We didn't have to worry about putting the shutters, and it was like soundproof because it was so thick. to get a permit. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, over there you needed to get a permit, but there was a lot of things that you could do, and we didn't get no permits, you know? But I'm talking about many, many years ago. I'm sure things have changed everywhere. It's funny because it's your house, but then you gotta get a permit to pretty much do anything in your house. That's just unbelievable. Let me count and see how many I have there so far. I need 200, but I know I'm nowhere close to having 200 here, but let's see. $46. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I have a long way to go. I have like about 130. So I still need 70 more, but I need more than that because I'm gonna send him some extra ones. So only problem is that I'm falling asleep. I wanna stay, but let's see. Let's see how much longer I can push. Okay. Yeah, I don't. And the thing is, like, I really want to see if I finish, because tomorrow I have a lot going on, and I don't want to leave this behind. But let's see. I'm gonna do my best to either finish or get as close as I can. But I don't want to push it too much either, because I gotta be taking my daughter to school. I gotta be doing a lot of things in the car and everything. So I don't want to be to a point where I'm falling asleep either. But let's see. I'll push a little bit more. to move. Oh no, it was not my choice. It was I mean, I was only 11 years old. It was my dad's choice, but I mean, over there the government and things like that, it's different. So I know we got government and things with the government all over the place, and people are not always happy with the government, but over there it was very different. I am glad that they brought me here because just on the government aspect alone, I wouldn't be able to think the way I think if I would have stayed over there. You were trying to look at a currency. I mean, it has changed because they back when I was over there, they had the Cuban peso, and then they had the American dollar, but then they came up with like their own Cuban dollar, and I don't even know right now what is it that they have. Hey, Smiley, how old are you? I think I asked you that before. I don't know. Okay, I have 153. I need to get 200 pieces. I mean, a little bit over 200, but I'm getting there. The official number is 200. I'm just gonna send him a few extra things. So 153. piece of paper. Yeah. 47 more to go, and then I'll get a few extra. Just because I like to send him just a few extra, because he buys, he doesn't buy a lot, but he been buying from me for a couple of years, and then he comes and make a decent order and like that. So he needs to ship it in a container to his country, and then he has a store over there, and that's where he sells it. Okay, 153. So if not, I'll forget. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't like this too much because they're so heavy, they take so much space, and it's one of those things. It comes already in the pallet, so you know how it is. They put a whole bunch of here and there. They mix everything. You cannot pick and choose what you want. The shipping cost, you can only imagine how much it's gonna be. I have to make it like about 5 to 6 boxes, so that way it's not that heavy, but still. Oh, really? I hear you. Yeah, I feel like you enjoy doing all those things, huh? I'll be doing a lot of stuff that I forgot how to do because I have not done things like that anymore. But once I start on the RB, I'm gonna have to do a lot of things myself just to save money every day. Yeah. An iPad. Do you used to fix those too? The phone screens and the iPad screens? Like a computer repair, more or less. But in this case, for phone repairs. Hey, how are you? Awesome. Oh man, I'm trying to stay up because I'm trying my best to finish something that I need to finish. I need to finish an order, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. But I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Just sleepy, but I'm doing good. Coffee. These are power banks to charge your phone, tablets, laptops. All right, let me need to get some more. Whew. Yeah, this order is 200. So I need to get him 200 power banks. I'll send him a few extra ones. He made an order not too long ago for 300. Jurassic Park 2. All right, man. Have fun. I think I seen it. Enjoy. Thank you. The same. Hey, Smiley, how many hours of sleep do you get? Maybe 3. What? How do you even function on 3 hours? And that's like what, every day or what? On a good night? Why, you can't sleep? And do you function with that? Like, it's normal? Because man, I do 4 to 4.5, 5, sometimes 6, and that's still not good enough. How long have you been sleeping like that? Years. Holy cow. That's by choice. Like, you choose to sleep that long and you're fine. Not a choice. Oh, okay. But what is it? A condition or just a lot going on that you have to just deprivate yourself from sleep? Oh, okay. 21 right here. Almost there. Overrated. I hear you. I used to sleep a lot less when I was younger. Now I still sleep very little, but it's not because I want to. I mean, it's not my choice. It's just because I have to. But man, I can feel it when I don't get enough sleep, which is it's been like that for a very long time. I can feel it. I can feel it more now than before. Hey Thomas, Thomas, what's going on, man? You come here, you start asking questions, you take back the messages. What's going on, Thomas? Studying different nationalities. What's your nationality, Thomas? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Hey, Smiley, when you were removing the stickers, do you use a hair dryer too, or what do you use? Because how I learned about the hair dryer, when I first started, I um I wasn't doing phone cases or phone accessories or anything like that. I was doing ink for printers, and then it will come in the box, the HP, the Canon, the Epson. It will come in the box, and then I remember a person. Stacks of 25. I remember this person. He bought a whole bunch of ink cartridges from me, and he told me, "Hey, next time don't take off the stickers. I'll take it myself." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." How do you remove the stickers? I asked him, and then he said, "Oh, with a hair dryer." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I gave it a try, and I'm like, "All right, that it helps." So that's how I learned. Seven. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Some places it's a lot worse, and also some places they just stick in there and leave the glue or remove part of the box. It's just pain. Hello. Oh. Oh, okay. What do? You translate that? I have 206, 206. And I'm gonna get a few more just because I want to send him a few extra. I already have 6 extra, but let me get some more. Oh, okay. Hi, Migdalia. I'm running out of battery. I'm running on fumes. I'm just trying to I'm trying to finish. At least I get the order that I need. I needed 200 pieces. I have 206. I'm still gonna look for a few more because I want to send them a few extra. But I won't be packing them. I'll pack them tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up at least 1 hour extra before I'm supposed to wake up and make breakfast, so I can get this ready and everything packed. And but for now, I'm gonna get a few more for him, and then tomorrow I'll pack everything. I'm just running on fumes. Let's get some more. Hey, thank you, Mitalia. Appreciate that. The same to you. Tuning. Tuning and data. Why the question? What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you're writing, Smiley. That's 200, 212. 212. Let me see if I can get some more. They gotta ask a question. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, Smiley, how old are you? I think I asked you that. I think you said you're my age. I'm not sure. 42. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're right there. 37. Making kids lunch. That's what you're doing now? Oh, okay. All right. I accomplished at least the most important thing, which was getting all the pieces, getting him extra pieces. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to wake up 1 hour earlier than usual and then just pack everything so that way I can have it ready. And that way everything that I have to do tomorrow is just for tomorrow, but I don't have to worry about this that was supposed to get done today um become another problem then tomorrow. I said I got 221. That's good enough. Oh yeah, that's going to be really heavy. That's gonna be at least 200 and almost 300 pounds. Because I remember, yeah, like almost 300 pounds. Because when he bought 300 pieces, I sent them like 340 something pieces, 340 something, and it was almost 400 pounds. So this is gonna be almost 300 pounds. So I'm gonna have to split it like in maybe 5 boxes, 6 boxes, something like that. All right, Smiley. I'm gonna see if I shower really quick and get a few hours of sleep, and tomorrow wake up early, start packing those, and get the day started. Hey, you too, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night too. All right, everybody else. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next live stream. Good night, Smiley.